raise up the camera and only gets their feet. The camera's only getting his feet.
This is Day of Destruction. Now we are going to celebrate a year of NUW here at our 6th event. And what better way to do so by then bringing out probably the most powerful faction here in NUW. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 4 members that make up Young Glory.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NUW's Day of Destruction 2024. As always, I am the Master of Ceremonies, your commentator, Tony Styles, coming at you live from the slaughterhouse here in the city of Newburgh. And here we go. Rocking all the gold. What a team. Last month, these boys walked in here. Clark becoming a 2-time double champ. There he is. Of course, your world champion in the difference maker, Yankee. Jeff the Skywalker, and of course the winner of the Rumble, who will now take on Yankee tonight, Jonny Reid. Young gun, Jonny Reid. Shane Fair, of course, in here to mediate what's about to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Your very first opening segment at NUW, Day of Reckoning. Now you got to know that Navon McDonald is backstage right now, seething at the image of this. I have word that Joe Anthony is back from injury.
Yankee TDM, I will give you the honor of introducing the members that make up Young Glory.
Ladies and gentlemen, Young Glory.
Man, we don't need no introduction. It's Yankee TDM, the concrete maverick. We got Clark William, the monster, the animal, the beast, the Brazilian prodigy himself, Jonny Reid, and that Mr. Talk Out Talk and Walk Out Walk, Jeff the Skywalker.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. No introduction needed, but he felt the need to give one anyway.
I think I was meant for this, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, if Clark's pants get any tighter, he will burst at the seams.
Now, real quick.
Now Shane Fair trying to see what it's like to be in Young Glory here.
Now, real quick.
Shane Fair wanted a taste of what it was like to be the NUW champion.
Today's the main event for me, and I've been running the road for way too long with this man right here. He earned his right to a Shadow Knight title.
Jonny Reid getting the respect he deserves.
He defeated what?
Coming out on top of the 20-man
20-plus competitors
Royal Rumble match, crown a new #1 contender for Yankees championship.
I'm proud of you, Johnny. I respect the hell out of you for that, Johnny.
That's what it's about, ladies and gentlemen, respect.
You came this far, Johnny. I give it up to you, but this is as far as you're going to go.
Ooh.
Johnny, look at me.
Yeah. Boy, that's very strong
I
words.
respect you. But I fought for this shit. I bled for this shit. I got broken bones in my body for this shit. I've been holding this bitch down for a damn year. And if you think for 1 second that I'm going to take you lightly, I'm not. Now, you might be my brother. You might be quick, right? But you don't have the damn heart that I have. You don't have the guts that I have. You don't have the damn courage that I have.
That remains to be seen, ladies and gentlemen.
Matter of fact, hold on.
There you go, finally, a second microphone.
Another microphone.
This way we don't have to share anymore. Thank you, Shane Fair.
Talk your shit.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole damn life. Just to wrestle for that belt and beating you.
Beating me? Boy, did your mom drop you in your head when you was born? Huh? Are you smoking crack with your brother Allan again? Ha! Beat me? What, you dreaming, homeboy? You're gonna beat me? You're gonna beat me, huh?
Yes. I'm gonna beat you and
No,
win
it might not
the
completely
Undisputed
mute.
Championship.
It might not
I'm
completely
gonna beat you
mute.
for good this time.
Hey, that's the dog on you that I want to see. When every dog needs to be taken out with bitch, I'm a dog walk your bitch ass.
I wish you would.
Oh, whoa, motherfucker. Let me tell you something else.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the
You
profanity.
push the big push. You wake up every morning, eat your Wheaties and do your push-ups. You're still not me. You're never gonna be me. You're not him. And even if Jesus Christ himself walk out here, you ain't gonna be him. Do you understand me, boy? You ain't gonna do it. I see that heart on you. Look. Let's not do it right now, because we're brothers. We're gonna fight, we're gonna scrap, we're gonna scramble, bro. But at the end of the day, I got you and you got me, man. My respect, bro.
I might not be Jesus Christ, but I'm Jonny Reid, the Brazilian prodigy, the one who can beat you tonight for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Young Glory faction here might be short-lived already. A lot of smack talk between these two members. But it's about respect, and we're going to see who is the better man tonight when Jonny Reid takes on the difference maker or the NUW champ. Wait a minute, I'm hearing some music here. Somebody else is coming out from the back here. Looks like Jonny Reid isn't happy. I'm sorry, Jeff the Skywalker isn't happy to hear the song.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2024 Roulette Rumble winner, Jonny Reid, and the NUW Undisputed Champion, Yankee TDM.
Oh, wait a minute, what is this?
Finalists in the Roulette Rumble.
If I'm not mistaken, this is Dylan Waywood coming out from the back here. He's got a little something to say. Current champion and current #1 contender. And I guess a couple other members here of Young Glory.
Now be careful with what I say, because we are here in Newburgh, and it seems that you guys still have the highest statistics in criminal rate in New York.
Proudly.
So,
We wear that like a badge of honor
the way
here.
I will address these next few moments will be to your criminal social order, which you
yeah.
call Young Glory. See, Young Glory,
Taking shots.
last month, hey, shut your mouth, kid. I'm speaking.
Having some words with the
Young
audience.
Glory, last month when I won a chance to choose any champion that I wanted, when I won in my fatal 5-way match against not only your young Skywalker, but 3 other competitors, I wasn't able to give my choice in. Now it seems that Young Glory holds the gold here.
That is very
Except
evident.
for you, of course, Skywalker.
Another shot at Jeff Skywalker.
Yankee TDM, while I would like to be a part of your little peach tickling frenzy you have,
Oh,
I think
I've
I
never heard of
have
that
other
before.
business tonight.
this ain't fair.
Big match
Trying to figure out what the
fought.
word peach tingling
You
means.
have nothing else to do. So therefore,
He's looking it up online.
I am challenging you tonight.
Ain't fair. His young mind now tainted.
You want to know what this?
Now Clark trying to talk some sense to this.
All right. I'm going to show you all about that high statistic when you come in this ring tonight and I make your ass walk all the way across Manhattan for a piece of cheesecake. Allan, I know you fresh out the Diddy party with that GHB lace oil and you come in here talking shit to me. Make the match.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He is also the champion of references.
Whoa! What is going on here? I know this music. It's the King of the Mountain. Clark Williams just insulted Bobby Waywood with a perm and some desk glasses. And here he comes with Johnny Law. Johnny Law and his dreadlock do-rag, now wearing a trench coat.
In life, people gravitate towards greatness, but in NUW, they gravitate toward me. I should be the Roulette Rumble winner, not you, Jonny Reid. I should be the NUW Undisputed Champion again, not you, Yankee.
But you're not, so shut the hell up, go back there and make yourself some damn tea.
Ouchies.
what I'm fixing to do, guys, is spill
Got a little bit more
some tea,
respect for the owner.
if you will. Because I'm going to share some news. In the main event, yes, we know, Johnny, you will compete for the Undisputed title. You have that right against Yankee. And may you both tear each other apart and rip Young Glory all together after it. Clark, you heard firsthand from Allan that your championship will be taken away tonight. And if you don't believe so, just wait and see. I have great faith. Oh, yes, I do. And then that leaves you. You shut up. I'm the one with the microphone.
He's got it.
talking.
It's one of the two belts he has.
No, you're the one gravitating towards Burger King.
Oh, don't test me. I'm very short-tempered today.
Ron McDonald not having it from this audience.
Moron. Now back to business.
Dylan Wayward not happy with some of these insults.
I love this hat. Don't you talk about my hat.
Looks like if I didn't know any better, we're setting up for some faction warfare here.
All right. Get me riled up. Skywalker, you're going to walk this yellow brick road tonight, but you ain't going to find no gold. What you going to find is yourself in danger territory here in Newburgh, New York.
I think he meant dangerous
But
territory.
it's your final resting place,
Uh-oh.
if you know what I mean.
So you finally accepted my challenge?
You damn right, motherfucker.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen,
Any type of match, you already
we
know
are
what
on.
to do.
And I'm
Hey,
going
how you
in.
doing?
You spilled my blood and nearly ended my career in my own ring. And you think I'm going to stand for it? Then you eliminate me from my rumble. Oh, hell to the...
I knew it was good. Everybody know that was right.
Oh, come on.
Jeff Skywalker and Navon McDonald have a notable feud right now that is even spilled onto social media.
NUW's first ever body bag match.
Did I just hear that right? Are we having ourselves a body bag match? Body bag match?
I don't know. I kind of for a one-on-one, singles, not a body guy.
In the stipulation, I'm declaring, as you said, it's gonna be a body bag match, and your ass will be carried on out of here and never to be seen again by you folks in attendance. So get a good look. Get your photos taken of this boy, because the night is over for the Skywalker.
Navon
And
McDonald.
Young Glory all together. Thank you very much. It's a show like never before. The day of destruction is upon us.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Reid will challenge for the championship. Dylan Wayward will challenge Clark Williams. And Jeff the Skywalker will now take on Navon McDonald in a body bag match. Ladies and gentlemen, this event is shaping up already. We haven't even started yet. And it is truly going to be a day of destruction. I am excited. You should be too. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the program. I am Tony Styles. Back to Shane Fair. Shane Fair now, letting everybody know about Young Glory, but is there dissension in the ranks already between the members of Young Glory? Namely, Johnny Reid and Yankee, the difference maker, who will take on each other for the heavyweight championship of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited for tonight's event. I'm excited for all these matches, but let me take it right up to Shane Fair.
Clark Williams, of course, your current New York champion. So this match certainly is of interest to him because we are starting off with a 5-man gauntlet to determine the #1 contender for the New York Championship. We're going to start with 2 contenders after each contest, whether it be ended by pinfall, submission, or otherwise. The next person will come out until all 5 entrants have been in, and then that final pinfall, well, that person will become the #1 contender for the NUW New York Championship. So let's meet our first 2 competitors in tonight's gauntlet. Introducing first,
Sports Rhymes, the gentleman with the conglomerate, moving the bigger to the homie Kid J the Dawn. Let the poet speak.
Ladies and
New York,
gentlemen,
stand up.
your opening contest the #1 contendership for the New York Championship. Someone will take on Clark Williams next event in December. It'll be one of these 5 competitors in a gauntlet match. If you're not familiar with a gauntlet match, each 2 men start, and after every pinfall, a new member enters.
He is straight out the trap, weighing at 200 pounds even. The dawn of a new era, Jay Armani.
Jay Armani making his way down to the ring. Has an opportunity of a lifetime tonight. Can become the new #1 contender for the NUW New York Championship. We have seen this man around. He has competed in many federations, many companies. He has quite the resume under his belt. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight he has the opportunity of a lifetime. He could become a #1 contender for a championship in a company he's first competing for. This is a debut for Jay Armani. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. You better get ready because he is focused, primed, and ready.
And the second opening competitor.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, those are his pants pulled that low, and that is Donald Trump giving you the double bird. You're wondering why he hasn't pulled his pants up yet? That is his God-given right as an American. He does not have to pull his pants up. Here comes the caveman. The caveman. The caveman is in the house. All the way from 2000 BC. He's ready. Trying to figure out. I think he's looking for an apple or a coconut or something to eat. I think he thinks he's gonna fight the ref. You gotta have a special animal handling proficiency to be able to talk to caveman.
This is your future president. This is the dude that's gonna make us the green. Get in line, boy.
Here we go. Waiting for the bell. We're about to start right here, ladies and gentlemen. Caveman Jay Armani. Starting off this gauntlet. Ring the bell. Jay Armani trying to figure out his opponent in Caveman. His capacity crowd behind Caveman firmly. And here we go. Here's your big lockup right there. A waist lock. Beautiful takedown by Jay Armani. Saying to the crowd that this looks a little, this might be too easy for him. And Caveman might have his work cut out for him. Nice, beautiful technician here. Technical prowess will be given here to Jay Armani. Caveman ain't the most technical. But Caveman makes up for it in unconventionality. I know that's a weird word, but I don't care. Now Caveman knows he's got his work cut out for him. This ain't gonna be a walk in the marsh. There you go, Caveman now with a waist lock. Biting him. Caveman using the assets. Caveman said he was hungry. He was looking for an apple. Hey, here comes Johnny Law. Whoa. Beautiful maneuver by Caveman. Headbutt to the chest. But Caveman now looking for lice. Helping him out. I didn't realize Jay Armani's hair was that dirty. Nice, beautiful backdrop. Nice sidewalk slam on the part of Caveman, now going for the cover the wrong way. The Caveman, like I said, is very unconventional. Unorthodox. Unpredictable. Oh, there you go, Jay Armani now. What has he got planned here? Whoa, look at the strength here displayed. Nice maneuver. But I think he forgot Caveman's head is like a coconut. You have to do more than that. Oh, beautiful. Nice double stomp to the chest. He's got an opportunity here. Here we go. 1, 2. And a kick out by the Caveman. Jay Armani not impressed at all with that count. And as you've seen before here, if you're new to NUW, Johnny Law, the referee, has been a recipient of many ass whoopings. Still hasn't learned his lesson. Caveman. Caveman now reaching for the crowd, trying to get some help, trying to get some inspiration. Jay Armani smartly staying on top. Now taking him to the outside in no man's land. Right off the steel chair. Again, he's gonna have to learn the hard way, no pun intended. Couple kicks to the breadbasket. Oh, look at this! Right into the audience. Talk about action right in your face. Now Armani now bringing the ref back, telling him to relax. He's gonna break the count here. Now he's telling him to count him out. Armani not above getting the count out. A win is a win is a win in his book. So yeah, that's exactly what he's telling the audience here, using his brains, letting everybody know Caveman lacks the intelligence. But what Caveman lacks in intelligence, he makes up for in testicular fortitude. He's got a little bit of time. The ref is at 7, 8. It's almost 9. Can Caveman make it? He's got 1 second. Here we go. Caveman just gets back in the ring here. And Armani can't believe it. Now only hurting his own hand. Still hasn't learned that lesson at Caveman's head. Telling him to wind up. Headbutt to the abs. Another headbutt. And beautiful back suplex by Caveman. Caveman go for the cover. 1, 2. And a kick out by Jay Armani. I think Jay Armani's gonna let Donald Trump do the talking for him, flipping those double birds. It sounds to me like Caveman is gonna go for a big time maneuver here. He's going up for a fireman's carry. He's got him up there. Armani now, shots to the back. Kick to the head, now look at Armani, educated feet here. Beautiful trouble in paradise. Going for a cover now, 1, 2, and that's barely almost a 3 count. I mean, you want to talk about a sea hair away from being eliminated. Johnny Law now trying to keep his distance away from Jay Armani. Jay Armani doesn't play games, and he will punch this referee right out. And oh, beautiful neck breaker. Going for another cover here. 1, 2. And a kick out by the Caveman. The Caveman, a seasoned veteran. 15 years plus in the business. He has been around the block. He knows every trick there is. Has even come up with a few tricks himself. Now he's biting him. He's biting his hand. Armani now. Oh no. Wait a minute. The Caveman. I think the Caveman is powering up here. Big time line. Beautiful spinning drop kick. Ducks the line here. Up into a fireman's carry. Beautiful flipping Death Valley driver. Fantastic maneuver. All he's got to do is get him over here. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Ah. What a kick out. I think that was all instinctual on the part of Armani. They both these men know what's on the line, and both men are willing to put it all on the line to get their shot at Clark Williams' New York Championship. Caveman got to be careful. Caveman rarely wears shoes. Might be. Oh, just missed it. Looks like he's going for a double stomp. And Armani now ducks. Caveman now. Reversal. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, come on. I don't know whether to be impressed or embarrassed, but a beautiful low blow here. And now, fantastic power bomb. Rolling Caveman back up here. And beautiful forearm to the back of the skull. That's got to be it. You might as well count to 20. 1, 2, 3. Caveman is eliminated from the Gauntlet.
Caveman has been eliminated.
Now we got to see who will.
The third
the third man.
He is from the Bronx, New York, weighing at 192 pounds, Benny fucking Blanco!
Ladies and gentlemen, you are not hearing things. That is the familiar strings of crisscross. Out comes Benny Blanco. Has a huge opportunity here. Made his debut last month at NUW. He is back here now with a major opportunity to fight for a championship. Picking his spot here. Knows what he's doing.
Yo, y'all bunch of imitators, baby. And you look stupid with those pants down.
And Benny Blanco letting him know that his pants are looking silly here. Now Benny Blanco, great shot right to the face here. Oh, beautiful hip toss. Benny Blanco, look at that. Busting a move is Benny Blanco. Beautiful breakdown elbow. 1, 2. Barely a 2 count. It was almost a 3. Benny Blanco almost made light work here. Letting this crowd know what he thinks of one Jay Armani. Wait a minute, here we go. Looks like he's going for, he's got a, will look like a fisherman suplex. A nice reversal into a headbutt. Another headbutt. Maybe taking a page out of the caveman's book. Beautiful Mongolian chop to the throat here. There we go, nice reversal here. Benny Blanco, whoa, another reversal, beautiful. These two men might know each other pretty well. Now Blanco down, wait a minute. 1, not even a 2 count. Blanco kicks out at 1. Johnny Law already out of breath in the first match. And all this action going on. I can't blame him, it's hard to keep up. And now, Jay Armani in the corner here. Benny Blanco coming over to him. Beautiful exchange here of blows. Which one of these men are gonna blink first, essentially? Beautiful, nice layout powerbomb, essentially. Look like an enhanced Blue Thunder bomb. Jay Armani now trying to catch a break, trying to get some breath here, but Blanco back up to his feet as well. You and me both. European uppercut. Reversal here, another reversal. Beautiful maneuver by Blanco. 1, 2. Oh, another kick out by Armani. Listen, say what you will about Armani's attitude, but his fortitude here, his wherewithal, has to be commended. The man knows what's on the line here, and he's willing to put it all, no matter the cost. He's willing to take all the punishment if it means a shot at the New York Championship. The New York Championship, I'm sorry. Another reversal on the headbutt. At some point, Jay's got to be careful, might give himself a concussion. It looks like he's going for a T-bone suplex. Back up into a back. Wait a minute, into the ropes. Brilliant move here. Hanging Blanco up. What does he got playing? Firing with shots to the kidneys here. And a little springboard action here. Oh, beautiful neck breaker. Oh, he pointed a gun at him as if he was going to. Here we go. 1, 2. And Blanco kicks out. Impressive kick out from Blanco. One hell of a neck breaker. Armani, that would have broken a lesser man, no pun intended. Both these men came here to fight, and fight is what they'll do. Blanco now telling him to get up and fight. And now pulling him back down to his level. Oh no, and these two men now exchanging some serious forearms. Some serious fists here. Blanco makes me miss wearing overalls. The old Oshkosh Bagosh. And kick to the stomach or chest area. And oh, look at that. Beautiful kick to the shin. Blanco now tripping him out. Blanco now hitting the ropes. Oh, missed the senton. Probably knocked the wind out of him. Is that enough, though? Can Jay Armani now capitalize on the smart move here? These two men now basically running on fumes. Here comes Jay Armani. Boom, beautiful forearm to the face. Trying to pick him up here, get him up on the top rope here. Jay Armani now putting Blanco in no man's land. A knife edge chop. Blanco now trying to get some space between the two, and does just that. Another reversal. He knows it's coming. Blanco knows it's coming. Oh, wait a minute. Blanco, meeting of the minds. Wait a minute. What does Blanco got planned here? MBK. Beautiful splash off that second rope. Hooks the leg. 2, 3. Beautiful win.
Jay Armani has been eliminated. Enter the fourth competitor in the 5-man.
Jay Armani eliminated. Now Benny Blanco goes on. We know this theme song. We know who's coming out now. NUW staple, the freshest of them all. One Mike Fresh. Here he comes. Benny Blanco's waiting. Blanco got the job done, but at what cost? Mike Fresh in the house. Had a hell of a showing at the last show. Now has a major opportunity to compete for a championship again. Mike Fresh, no stranger to gold here at NUW, and expects to do it again. The question is, can he get past Blanco and the fifth competitor in tonight's gauntlet match? Here he comes with Blanco now going hot out of the box here. This ain't an Al Pacino movie, is right. Al Pacino would be confused as to what that meant. But wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute here. Autumn Fresh now. So, sidekick. Johnny Law apparently letting it go. It is a gauntlet match, so I guess there are no rules. He didn't see nothing. Johnny Law literally letting Law be what it is, I guess. I don't know what that means. And into a sharpshooter. Looks more like the Rock version of the sharpshooter. Definitely not the Hitman. And Blanco now using the space advantage here to get the ability. Oh, wait a minute. Now locking it in. Here you go. There's Tabby. He's got no choice.
Benny Blanco has submitted and been eliminated.
Now Mike Fresh not letting him go. Mike Fresh better be careful. The ref can reverse the decision. Here we go.
In tonight's 5-man gauntlet.
The fifth man. Wait a minute. We know who this guy is. Joe Anthony back from injury. There is absolutely no love lost between these two men right here. Joe Anthony has wanted to get back into the limelight, and now this is his opportunity. Back elbow by Mike Fresh. Mike Fresh fired up still. He made quick work of Benny Blanco. Can he do the same with Joe Anthony? Joe Anthony with a reversal in the corner here. Nice Irish whip. Beautiful lariat. Taking his head clean off another big-time lariat by Joe Anthony. Now Joe Anthony going for the old scoop slam. Nice little merry-go-round scoop slam by Joe Anthony. 1, 2, and a kick out by Mike Fresh. As I said before, these two gentlemen are no stranger to gold here at NUW, and they want to kiss the mountaintop again. The only issue is each one of them are standing in either one's way. So who will be the victor tonight? Two great competitors. What an opening contest, ladies and gentlemen, to open up Day of Destruction. And another big-time line by Joe Anthony. Somebody saying boo this man from the back. Can he do it? Nice Irish whip into the corner. Gave it everything he got. It was a hell of a DDT. And it's a 2 count. Everybody firmly behind Mike Fresh. Mike Fresh with a beautiful Faymaster. Now Mike Fresh trying to put the nail in the coffin here, so to speak. Mike Fresh trying to get this audience behind him. Looked like he went for what looked like a stinger splash. Didn't get all of it. Gonna try it again here. Wait a minute. Joe Anthony now telegraphs that one. And another reversal. These two men know each other so well. Every chance they get, they reverse each other's moves here. And a nice shoulder to the corner by Joe Anthony. Comes Joe Anthony again. Another reversal. Kick to the face by Mike Fresh. Mike Fresh with a super kick. Joe Anthony still on his feet here. Wait a minute. Joe Anthony now. Bringing him into the corner now. Tying him up in the ropes. Now Joe Anthony going for a beautiful neck breaker. Would that be the move he was looking for? Now dragging Mike Fresh into the middle of the ring. That's where you get the job done right here, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and another kick out. I think that was more instinctive than anything else on the part of Mike Fresh. This audience now starting to get behind Mike Fresh, trying to give him a little bit of energy. Another super kick. It might have worked here. A big boot by Joe Anthony. Another super kick by Mike Fresh. And oh, wait a minute, going for a kick, but telegraphed it. And a nice cutter by Mike Fresh. But Mike Fresh now might not have much left in the tank. Couldn't go for the cover. And both men are a little worse for wear here. Johnny Law now making the count here. Now the question I have for everybody here is if it's a double count out, do both men get a shot at the title? Will it become a triple threat match? Will they do one of those round robin type deals? We don't know, because I don't make the rules here. I just commentate. Joe Anthony now getting back up to his feet first. Mike Fresh now shortly after. And now Mike Fresh now coming out like a house of fire. Another clothesline. And a beautiful Manhattan drop. Off the ropes here. Nice flying clothesline. Takes down Joe Anthony. Going for the cover here. 1, 2, nearly 3. Even Johnny Law is shocked. Johnny Law can't believe these two men and what they're doing and what they're willing to put on the line here. Now, wait a minute. Joe Anthony might be hurt. He might have suffered an injury to his ankle. Mike Fresh smartly actually capitalizing, not letting Joe Anthony get away. Wait a minute, Joe Anthony might have been playing a little bit of possum here. Beautiful Russian leg sweep by Mike Fresh. These two men know each other so well. Now Mike Fresh trying to have a little brainstorm session with himself, trying to figure out what he's got to do to keep Joe Anthony down. He's going up to no man's land here. A little time for high risk. Got to be, wait a minute, look who just came from the back here. Nevon McDonald down. An elbow drop from Mike Fresh. What does Nevon McDonald do? Nevon McDonald having some words with Mike Fresh's daughter, Autumn. But wait a minute. Yelling right at Autumn. And Mike Fresh not going to have enough of his super kick by Mike Fresh. Taking out Nevon McDonald. Nevon McDonald now crossing a line that no man should cross. You don't mess with another man's family. Yvonne McDonald just learned a hard lesson. Do not mess. And whoa, beautiful. Smart move by Joe Anthony. Taking full advantage here. Beautiful cutter. Could this be it? Going for the cover here. Hook both legs. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Wow, that's a little bit of a fast count. Yes. Ring the bell. That's right. That's right, Yvonne McDonald making sure the job got done. As you just heard, Shane Fair announcing the winner, Joe Anthony, courtesy of Yvonne McDonald's distraction. Came out, went right after Autumn Fresh. That sounds like a laundry detergent. But came out, went after Autumn Fresh, distracted Mike Fresh long enough for Joe Anthony to get his wits about him, and smartly did what he had to do. He is. Some say he's so fresh, they call him Crest on the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Fresh now is going to go backstage, try to regroup. Yvonne McDonald ripping the sign of Mike Fresh's daughter, slamming it on Mike Fresh, not impressed at all with one Mike Fresh. Yvonne McDonald now taking back his beautiful fedora. Gonna pop that back on, that beautiful blonde mane. Head on backstage with his new #1 contender and his personal referee, Joe Anthony, giving this crowd one last how do you do before he goes off. Even the internet audience not happy with this outcome. Wanted to see Mike Fresh become the new #1 contender. But Mike Fresh, something tells me this is, here we go, getting a microphone.
No lie. Thought a couple months ago, might be like we're done with you. But somehow, you just keep popping back up like a bad people on pop night. And you keep worrying about Skywalker is, and worrying about getting your NUW title back. I challenge you to a match, December 8th. Anything goes, you and me. Once and for all, I am sick of this shit. Let's put it to end. Because now, you have to worry about Fresh.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Mike Fresh saying now it's time to end this once and for all in December.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Fresh and Autumn Fresh.
The question is, wait a minute, what is Johnny Law doing here?
And of
Johnny?
course, referee Johnny Law. What's up, Johnny?
Hey, Mike, before you pick up and lift your ass over there off the floor, all right? And remember what I just said, we accept your challenge there, buddy.
Oh, wait a minute.
Some kind of union or something?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just as confused as Shane Fair. I have no idea what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, there is now a match set up for December already. Looks like it'll be a handicap match between Yvonne McDonald, Johnny Law, and Mike Fresh. Ladies and gentlemen, it is already shaping up. We haven't even gotten there yet. But back to Shane Fair.
So maybe we call this one down the middle, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Day of Destruction, please. All right, continuing on with Day of Destruction. Are you ready for your first championship match of the evening? That's better. Now this will be conducted for the NUW Tag Team Championships. The man in charge of the sound of the bell, referee Johnny Law. Introducing first, the challengers.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got to hire Johnny Law's agent. This guy continuously goes against everything a referee should be in a company, but still continues to keep his job. I'd like to know who represents Johnny Law. Maybe he can work out a deal for me and Flo's Finish Productions. Here comes your World Tag Team Champions. Latins don't play, LDP. Last month winning the NUW Tag Team titles from the Young Guns, Johnny Reid and Allan Reid. I will say this to you right now, anybody who's watching on the internet or in the crowd. Big Puns Beware is the standard bearer in which Puerto Rican wrestling is measured. Every Puerto Rican wrestler, whether it's a Latin, Dominican, they always use Big Pun's theme song, Beware. I don't think you can claim to be a Latin pro wrestler if you have not at one time or another come out to beware by Big Pun. That is a fact. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to put me back in. Uh-oh, wait a minute. They got something to say here.
Well, you messed up today. The champion's coming out first. I expected you to first, the champion. Well, you wrong.
It is the champion's choice to come out first if they want.
Well, that's normal. That's normal. But anyways, I'm feeling good today. The NUW champs.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at this gentleman's beautiful curls. I don't know if he let his soul glow, but someone has to introduce me to his hairdresser. Feathered and lethal, that's how they say it.
Anyway, I want to say thank you to the best boss in the world, Mr. McDonald. He gave us the opportunity that you guys didn't give us since day one. Which, by the way, today is our anniversary in NUW. But we feel so unappreciated by you guys. But thank you, Mr. McDonald. You sound like a raspy little rabbit. Anyway. Yeah, stay over there, little chump.
Talking smack to the audience here.
You guys didn't believe us doing. Reid took out NOD on day one. Then he took out Skywalker and Midnight Moon. Then he took out Mikey Rankin and Top Guns, Lost Belts. So, who is next?
Ladies and gentlemen, he is not kidding. He is not joking. He is 100% right.
Their challengers.
They have come in here from day one, took on all challengers, earned their spot to become #1 contenders for the tag team titles. And then when they were given the opportunity, they took that opportunity and became tag team champions. Now here you go. Here comes the challengers. You want to talk about opportunity of a lifetime. These two gentlemen, new to the company here, have an opportunity. Hell yeah. He loves my commentary and my camera. Thank you. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate that. Well, please, if you do actually represent Johnny Law, give me a call, because I need more money. Oh, wait a minute. Lions Don't Play not giving them a chance to kind of drink in their debut here. The ref didn't call for the bell. They attacked him before the bell started. But now, I'm waiting. Ring the bell. There you go. I beat him to the punch. I guess we're on the same wavelength. Well, ladies and gentlemen, one half Latins Don't Play, working. I don't have my notes here because my phone is currently being used. But Latins Don't Play now came right out of the box and making sure they're going to give these two gentlemen their money's worth. And a beautiful maneuver there into the corner. Oh, wait a minute. That was the first time I've ever seen these two men not on the same page. But it's late on Sunday. It's Latins Don't Play versus Tyler, Prince, and me. That is literally what is said on the card here. I'm just reading what I'm given, ladies and gentlemen. And now, got him in a chin lock here. Now using the hair here, that's illegal. I want to talk illegal. Ladies and gentlemen, head on down to the cafeteria here. Get yourself some lovely, delicious banana pudding. What I'm told, a little bit of cinnamon, a lot of whipped cream, some Nella wafers. It is to die for. And here we go, tag. Smartly now cutting the ring off and utilizing the fresh man here. Here we go. Nice move here, a little bit of rolling thunder. But a kick out. I'll tell you what, I think Latins Don't Play got some of that banana pudding earlier today. Yeah, full of energy, full of pizzazz. They are ready to defend their championships. Spoke to Latins Don't Play earlier. They told me they're on the verge of building a dynasty, and they're going to start right here with this first championship reign at NUW. Oh, nice little takedown. Now, I don't know which one is Tyler Prince or which one is me, so I'm just going to refer to it as the other white dude. And now, LDP in firm control, ladies and gentlemen. In my neck of the woods, they call this one an enhancement match because you put over the other talent. I mean, look at this. They are making it easy. NOVEN McDonald knew exactly what he was doing when he fed this tag team to LDP. In college football, we call these confidence booster games. Take on a team that's either less experienced or just less talented than you are, and you build your confidence by kicking the crap out of them. And that is what's happening right now, with all due respect to Tyler Prince and me. Wait a minute, here we go, look at this. Smartly, these two men here know exactly how to cut off a ring, and they are doing just that. That is why they are the tag team champions. But wait a minute, he's in a little bit of trouble here. Nice neck breaker. Buying himself a little bit of time here. Has to make the tags, got to get the fresh man in, but how fresh is he after being attacked? But these two men now down. Johnny Law now finally making the count here. Not impressed at all with their opponents, telling them they better get your butt up here. Now wait a minute, ducks him and hits the other. Nice drop kick. Another drop kick, fired up. Oh! He's so fired up, he's coming out of that mesh shirt. Nice little cannonball in the corner. Here comes another one. Big time cannonball in the corner. He's getting them up here. Get up here, let's go. Nice kick, face wash. And here comes another face wash. LDP, hell, I might have spoken too soon. They might be in real trouble here. They go for the cover of both men, too. And a kick out by LDP. That could have been a very short-lived title reign. It's the second match here at Day of Destruction. And so far, we've seen a lot of destruction and chaos. Nice Blue Thunder bomb. 1, 2, and another kick out. They're getting a little frustrated here. They expected an easy night tonight. They expected a quick squash, go back to the back, have a couple of cervezas, and chill with the boss. That's not happening right now. Here we go. Beautiful tag team maneuver there. That looks like that could be it. 1, 2, and a 3 count. There you go. That is exactly as I expected this to go. LDP retains their titles.
Here are your winners, and still NUW Tag Team Champions, Futuro and Murderville Rosso, LDP Latins Don't Play.
Ladies and gentlemen, Latins Don't Play retained successfully. Big surprise. I firmly believe that tag team was fed to them personally by NOVEN McDonald. Want to make quick work. But next up, on Day of Destruction, we have a lot of action coming at you. We have a hardcore match. Hardcore champion, Jarrett the RockStar, takes on Allan, Reid, and Issac Scythe, which shapes up to be a pretty violent contest, and I can't wait to see it. We have also the NUW NY Championship on the line when Dylan Waywood takes on Clark Williams. And we're going to see what happens there. But right now, we're going to take it back to the man with the golden voice, Shane Fair.
And I didn't get a chance to announce it, but they certainly fought valiantly. Tyler Prince and the rest of them, that is me. One more time for the Prince and me.
Ladies and gentlemen, they deserve a hand. They deserve a round of applause.
Now, of course, is Day of Destruction. And when it comes to the Hardcore Championship, there's only one way to do it on the biggest night, and that is a triple threat match to determine the NUW Introducing first, the first challenger.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, we got a hardcore match coming right up. And I'm excited. Jarrett, the RockStar Easton, defends his championship against two hungry guys in Allan, Reid, and Issac, Scythe. Now, Issac, Scythe and Jarrett Easton know each other pretty well. They've fought each other many times. But Allan Reid, as everybody knows, was in a tag team with his brother Jonny. They were tag team champions. Now going on his own, becoming a singles competitor. He has an opportunity tonight to become the hardcore champion. Can he do it? Out comes the first challenger, sporting his own championship, Issac Scythe. Here he comes. Issac Scythe now in the building here, ready to compete for the NUW Hardcore Championship. Still confused as to why he hits the ropes while he carries the title, but to each his own. He's the champion. He can do whatever he wants.
Introducing the second challenger in tonight's triple threat for the NUW Hardcore Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, fan favorite Allan Reid about to hit the building here.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Please, put your hands together for the motherfucking savior, Allan Reid! I'm the fucking savior, shit like a lady.
Allan Reid coming out with his own theme song. Copyrights be damned. He'll just come up with his own music. Love to hear that. Here comes Allan Reid now trying to get this crowd fired up. They love him. I mean, claims to be the savior. Will he save the NUW Hardcore Championship from Jarrett the RockStar Easton? Jarrett the RockStar Easton has been on a tear since becoming the Hardcore Champion.
And last but certainly not least,
here we go. Jarrett the RockStar Easton hitting the ring here. He's got some toys to play with, and that's the name of the game here in hardcore title match. You bring out any kind of weapon, you can use any kind of weapon. There are no ring countouts, there are no disqualifications, no rope breaks. Anything goes in a hardcore match.
Gentlemen, I'd like to welcome all three of you to this triple threat match to be contested for the NUW Hardcore Championship. Now, normally the hardcore rules, there are no disqualifications, there are no countouts, and especially here tonight, it's the triple threat match. Introducing first, in the corner to my left, the first challenger. He is the current We Are One High Flyer Eagle Champion, fighting out of New Jersey. Weighing at 145 pounds, the Ghost Boy, Issac Scythe.
Issac Scythe letting his crowd knows how he feels about them.
He is one half of NUW's top guns. Fighting at the 845, this is the savior, Allan Reid.
Allan Reid, the savior.
And finally, he fights out of Compton, California. And weighing this evening at 225 pounds, he is your reigning, defending NUW Hardcore Champion, Jarrett the RockStar Easton.
Jarrett the RockStar Easton, the crowd favorite. This place loves Jarrett. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started here. I mean, that belt is pretty beat up, but I mean, nothing says hardcore wrestling like a beat up belt, right? The belt is indicative of the division. Can Issac Scythe, now can Allan Reid dethrone Jarrett the RockStar Easton. Jarrett the RockStar Easton has had quite the title reign. Now, Issac Scythe. Issac Scythe smartly getting out of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I'm a little slow to the draw here. You pay attention more than I do. I'm the commentator here. They don't pay me enough to be the timekeeper and the ring beller. All right. I haven't seen that. That's new. Ladies and gentlemen, Jarrett, the RockStar Easton, and Allan Reid agreeing that they didn't need to do the scientific stuff because this is a hardcore match, so they went right to the fighting. Jarrett Reid getting the best of Allan. Or Jarrett Easton, I'm sorry. The better of Allan Reid. And here we go again, doing the old hockey fight. Now Irish whip into the corner here. A big time clothesline into the corner here. Snap there. Jarrett Easton hitting the ropes here. What's he gonna go for? Nice boot. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. That rang his bell. Issac Scythe now. Attacking Jarrett Easton. Cleaned his clock. I appreciate that. Nice to be appreciated. And a big chair shot over the back of Allan Reid. And now, oh, wait a minute. Working Easton's leg here, working his knee. If you can't walk, you can't fight. And now, Issac Scythe got everybody, he's in front. Whoa, what a catch. Beautiful catch by Allan Reid. But Issac Scythe now drop kicks the chair out of Allan Reid's hands. That could have been catastrophic. Now Jarrett Easton, oh, takes a chair shot to the abs. And a chair shot over the back. I don't think anybody taught Issac Scythe how to swing a chair. Attacking the knee. Johnny Law now explaining to Issac Scythe he shouldn't be breaking the guy's legs. There should be some kind of respect here. And wait a minute, hitting him with a pipe. What the hell, where'd he find that? You know, for a hardcore match, they've just been using the chair. I'd expect more weapons. I expected a little more out of this hardcore match, not gonna lie to you. I don't know, I expect cookie sheets, tables, you know, maybe a tack or two. Oh, there you go, Allan Reid now. Giving Issac Scythe a taste of his own medicine and tossing him out like yesterday's trash. And Jarrett Easton over there on the other side of the ring trying to get his wits about him. While Allan Reid stays on top of Issac Scythe here into the turnbuckle. All these men now got to be careful because matches like this will take years off your career. Whether it be a concussion, a broken bone, torn muscle, anything can happen here in hardcore matches. Wait a minute, now they're going to double team here up on Issac Scythe. Now Issac Scythe has eaten that pole 2 to 3 times. Something's got to give here. Now it looks like there's a bit of respect between Jarrett Easton and Allan Reid. Oh, Easton using some of the production equipment here to attack the wrestlers. Looks like he's using a C-stand. He's choking the life out of Issac Scythe. And Issac Scythe, yeah, smartly using his feet. Get some space in between him and Easton, now attacking Easton's knee. No one's paying attention to Allan Reid here, who's getting quite the breather here. And that's always the problem with triple threat matches. Just when you start to focus on one guy, the other guy gets his... And look at it, see, just as I said, when you're in the middle of taking one guy out, the other guy has the advantage. Here they are right in front of us. Allan Reid now. Oh, wait a minute, Allan Reid now into the other turnbuckle pull. That's, oh, Jesus, right into the chairs. Banged into the wall. Issac Scythe. I don't think he signed up for this one. He came into the hardcore match. And this is what happens.
I know you heard to help me up.
Allan, Issac Scythe asking the crowd why they didn't help him. It's apparent you are not the fan favorite. Now it might have hurt his ankle or his leg. Playing possum, but keeping Jarrett Easton out. Now Issac Scythe. And now here comes Johnny Law making that cover, making that count, and Jarrett Easton smartly breaking it up. Easton knew he wasn't going to get to the competitor, so he pulled on the ref. Now Issac Scythe, if you ask me, I'd say all three of these men are gassed at this point. Between getting hit with chairs, getting thrown into poles. There it is, another chair shot. Yoki. Oh, come on, a chair shot over the head. After hearing about concussion protocol and all this other stuff, you should not be hitting guys over the head. Here we go, 1, 2, and Jarrett Easton now breaking it up again. These men putting it on the line. I mean, nothing is more dangerous than a hardcore match. I know anything can happen in a wrestling match, but when you add the element of weapons, the risk just goes up all that much faster. And here comes Johnny Law making that count again, broken up by Jarrett Easton. These men now trying to figure out what is going to give, who's going to give first. But this is the numbers game. This is how triple threat matches work. A big time line by Jarrett Easton. Now Jarrett Easton finally up to a vertical face and putting everybody down. Back elbow. Hitting the ropes here. Spear. Jarrett Easton now. He's setting it up. Issac Scythe now doesn't know what's going on. Issac Scythe now smartly jumping over him. Wait a minute. Roll him up. 1, 2. Kick out by Easton. Easton now kind of doesn't know where he is, kind of almost confused as to what just happened. And Issac Scythe now smartly going after the weaker man and Allan Reid, but Allan Reid now just instinctive there, reversing it quickly. And here we go, Jarrett Easton tossing Allan Reid out. Smart move now, going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Issac Scythe. This is a match. It's anybody's ball game right now. Speaking of ball games, tonight on Fox, the New York Mets take on the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 1 of the NLCS. Now Jarrett Easton. Jarrett Easton's got the chair set up. He's going to go for that impaler DDT right on the chair. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. This retains the championship.
Here is our winner, and still the NUW Hardcore Champion, Jarrett the RockStar Easton.
Jarrett Easton retaining his hardcore championship in a hard-fought battle between Issac Scythe and Allan Reid. Ladies and gentlemen, so far the Top Guns are 0 for 1. Can Johnny Reid change their luck? Can Johnny Reid capture the gold? Wait a minute, what's going on here? Allan Reid. Wait a minute, Allan Reid. Wait a minute. Allan Reid! Oh no, Allan Reid! What was that about? Allan Reid done playing the nice guy, now attacking Jarrett Easton.
Jarrett, I'm challenging that show for this title.
Why is there so many new
I brought you over here. No, but you will.
A crowd asking why there's so many challenges tonight, because, buddy, that's how wrestling works. Wait a minute, going for the pedigree here onto a chair. A pedigree, oh my goodness. Someone get in here. Someone get out here. Allan Reid, a sore loser to say the least. He's walking out of here with the hardcore title. Not only is he a sore loser, but he's a damn thief. Kleptomania just happened here. If he was smart, he'd make a Hulk Hogan shirt that says Kleptomania. By the way, that's just me, merchandising on the job. Anyway. Jarrett Easton's gonna wake up to find out that all his stuff is taken. Ladies and gentlemen, Jarrett, the RockStar Easton won the match, but inconspicuous by its absence, the belt is gone. And when he gets to the back, I assume you're gonna have to have an army to keep him away from Allan Reid to get back his property. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially halfway through this show. We now have a big time match on our hands, another tag team competition between Chris Caden, Dom Gotti versus Death Rock City. Ladies and gentlemen, I have had the pleasure of knowing Chris Caden for quite some time. I am happy to know and happy to say tonight that he debuts on NUW, and I am proud to call his match. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in for a treat. Another tag team match on our way to our main event. Back to Shane.
All right, next match is going to be a tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing the first team.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, just a match full of debuts tonight. And I'm excited. I'm excited to talk about Chris Caden. NUW just keeps getting better and better with all these new talents that are coming through the door. There we go. Death Rock City in the house, ladies and gentlemen. These two men making their NUW debut here at Day of Destruction, and they are ready to go. Booyah. You know they're professionals. They know where the hard camera is. They are power sliding. They are about to rock this house, ladies and gentlemen. Death Rock City in the house. Here we go. Charisma personified, Chris Caden and his tag team partner Dom Gotti make their debut as well here at Newburgh Underground Wrestling. Like I said before, I have had the pleasure of knowing Chris Caden for a very long time. Look at him, giving me a dirty look. It's good to see you too, pal. Chris Caden in the house, all the way up from Rochester, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, does not like the reception he is receiving right now. And now, Chris Caden gonna leave his shirt on because he really doesn't give a shit. That's what he just said. Which I don't blame him. If I was him, I'd leave my shirt on too. Chris Caden, Dom Gotti will take on Death Rock City. Wait a minute. What the hell's this? Oh, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, Lions Don't Play gonna come out and scout the competition. Well, the tag team champions are coming out to scout their competition. That's what's going on right now. They want to come out and check out what's going on here. They got two chairs right here at camera. They're gonna sit here and just kind of just have a front row seat to what's going on here. And you know what? I kind of don't blame them. Hey, how you doing? It's good to meet you. The current tag team champions. Exactly. They are just scouting. I mean, I don't blame them. Why not? You're watching game footage. Why not come out here and watch? Have a front row seat. And now, Chris Caden. Chris Caden now having some words with the tag team champions. Not paying attention in Death Rock City now. Making Tom Gotti look a little silly. Oh, look at this. Death Rock City now working like a perfectly oiled machine. Well, Dom Gotti is the unfortunate recipient. Johnny Law not even making a count. Chris Caden letting him have it while these two men just take out Dom Gotti. There he is, look at that. Letting this audience know. Now Chris Caden. Dom Gotti now finally back in control. Chris Caden now. Beautiful neck breaker on the part of Dom Gotti. 1, 2. Chris Caden now letting the ref know how to do his job. And Dom Gotti now spanking one half of Death Rock City. Who do you think taught him that? Who do you think taught him that? Yeah, be a silly answer. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, a little if so facto, a little spoiler alert. I am one of Chris Caden's trainers. Who do you think taught him how to be a loudmouth? It was me. There we go. Dom Gotti. Beautiful. Educated hands. Now here he comes, the seasoned veteran. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Caden, the seasoned veteran, if you will. As he's referred to, charisma personified. As Latins don't play, letting us know that there's some kind of booty fetish they have. And Latins don't play ain't gonna play with that kind of stuff, that booty stuff. You better keep that in the locker room. Exactly. Now Don Gotti having some words with Shane Fair. Shane Fair now. Shane Fair now taking off his blazer. He was going to give it to Don Gotti. So now Don Gotti wants to look a little fashionable here. He looks like the. He looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. Strutting his stuff right here on the apron. All right, now Dom Gotti. Dom Gotti just wanted to try it on, see how it fit. Chris Caden now making some quick work. Beautiful vertical suplex by Chris Caden. LDP now, not impressed. Chris Caden looking right at me. Now, hey, that's exactly right. Chris Caden now got him in what looks like to be a head scissor, using the top of his foot. Chris Caden might be a master of ninjutsu, using the surroundings around him to his advantage. And now tossing one half of Death Rock Machine, or Death Rock City, into the corner here, and getting the tag to the fresh man in Dom Gotti. Now Dom Gotti giving the finger here. Oh, beautiful. Another roll. Kind of taunting the other gentleman on the outside here. Wait a minute, here we go. 1, 2, and a kick out. Chris Caden now a little visibly upset that he came in there and did all that work, and Dom Gotti couldn't get the 3 count, but Dom Gotti now firmly in control.
See that? Watch! I'm sorry. You're not paying attention! I see the green orb.
Chris Caden really letting the tag team champions have it verbally. Here we go, another Irish whip. Very strong Irish whip into the corner That could knock a vertebrae or two out of place. And a kick to the sternum. Beautiful crossbody, but caught. The power display here on Dom Gotti, impressive. Right up onto the shoulders. Well, whoa, beautiful reversal into a DDT. He needs to get a tag. He needs to tag him. Here we go, he gets the tag. And Chris Caden now in the ring. He ducks it again. Looks down, oh, he made him look. He made him look. Got him. And a beautiful enziguri. You go for a cover here, Chris Caden, 1, 2, and Caden gets the kick out. Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag IHYF, I hate your face. Chris Caden right now probably can't stand the faces of Death Rock City. Now, wait a minute, beautiful stunner. And another beautiful stunner, beautiful tandem stunners here on the part of Death Rock City. But in comes Dom Gotti. Dom Gotti breaking up that count here with a beautiful, beautiful deadlift. Blue Thunder bomb spin out slam. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Your winners, Chris Caden and Dom Gotti.
Here are your winners, the team of the Kingpin, Dom Gotti and Chris Caden.
Ladies and gentlemen, I told Chris Caden well. He made quick work of his tag teams. And him and his tag team partner are now victorious. And now officially on LDP's satellite or radar. You're looking right now at a hefty tag team division here at NUW, and it's only getting better with every show. And look at LDP now having some words with the Kingpin, Dom Gotti. Oh, wait a minute, now Chris Caden now catching whiff of here. He's catching a little bit of wind, and now holding back Gotti. Holding back, well, hold on. I'm sure this is coming. A little bit of foreshadowing, if you will, between two great tag teams. I am excited for the future of NUW's tag team division for sure. And ladies and gentlemen, that was a great competition, great wins for this team. And now Chris Caden. And like a proud father, I watch as Chris Caden lets this crowd have it. Fantastic stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And we got a big-time championship match coming up next. A one-on-one competition. It was set up before on the opening segment between Clark Williams and Dylan Waywood. One-on-one for the NUW New York Championship. And let me tell you, this is going to be quite the barn burner. Both men with something to prove. But one man has to defend the other with opportunity to dethrone. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Shane Fair with your announcements.
Well, this next match has been brewing since we had Roulette Rumble right here in this building, and now it is ready to explode. This match will be contested for the NUW New York Championship. The singles match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challenger.
Yo, let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about big fight feel. This match was set up before between Dylan Waywood and Clark Williams. And here he comes, your challenger, Dylan Waywood. There's a lot on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Hank is not impressed at all. Dylan Waywood not impressed at all with this capacity crowd here in Newburgh. And he is ready. Hell of an opportunity on the line right now to become the New York champion. I mean, you become the champion in New York, a lot of things happen. You get free bacon, egg, and cheese at the bodega down the street, as well as a chopped cheese down in Brooklyn. It's the truth. If you're the champion in New York, you get certain perks, as you know. And now here he comes, the champion. He's definitely cashed in on that. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme song says it all. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the return of the Mac. Clark Williams coming out with somebody. I haven't gotten any word of who he's with here. But Clark Williams, this crowd absolutely loves him. He is ready to go. Look at that, he's ready to defend his New York championship. He put his chopped cheese down, his orange drink. He's now coming out to defend his championship. Double champ Clark Williams in the house, ladies and gentlemen. This is NUW Day of Destruction, and we have seen some destructive matches so far. Will this one be just like the rest? Something tells me it will. It takes a very secure man to wear jeggings and white sneakers. Ladies and gentlemen, Clark Williams is a very secure man.
I would like to welcome you to this long-awaited match for the NUW New York Championship. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, the challenger and #1 contender for the NUW NY Championship. He fights out of the south side of Jamaica, Queens. The top 5 alive, Professor Dylan Woodford.
He just announced the 5 greatest rappers of all time, ladies and gentlemen.
His opponent, he is accompanied by 190 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. He is the enforcer. And he represents a man who is 1/4 of the Young Glory faction, fighting out of Kingston, New York. And he weighed in this evening at 230 pounds. He is your current NUW Continental Champion and your reigning, defending NUW New York Champion. This is the money fight, Clark Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Money Fight himself, Clark Williams, your NUW New York champion, an absolute crowd favorite, putting his title on the line against Dylan, and Dylan Waywood. This match is shaping up to be a classic. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready here. Jonny Law is about to ring the bell here, and this match is going to get underway. And I'd say you can throw the scientifics out the window. This is going to be a literal, there you go, ring that bell. And here we go. A slobber knocker to say the least. That's right. Every now and again, you got to rock the nipples. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go, lockup. Look at the power displayed by Clark Williams, not impressed at all by Dylan Waywood. And now Dylan Waywood might have to rethink his strategy, because I have to say, if we're going to talk strength game, I would definitely give the advantage to Clark Williams. Mr. Big Money Fight here. Oh, wait a minute, maybe the speed now might be going to Dylan. Dylan not impressed at all by the strength displayed by Clark Williams a second ago. And here they go, both men exchanging some words here. And there we go, it breaks down now. Now they're just exchanging fisticuffs. He got him now in a headlock. And now Dylan backing him into the ropes. He's got to get him off him, and he does just that. And a beautiful shoulder tackle by big, beefy Clark Williams. Now Clark Williams enforcing now, right there, making sure nothing, no funny business happens. And look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, wait a minute. Looked like the enforcer was about to get his hands dirty, but didn't have to because Clark Williams was there to oblige Dylan Waywood's tactics. And now Dylan Waywood now crawling away from Clark after the knife edge chop. And looks like going for another knife edge chop. And if anybody has ever been on the receiving end of a knife edge chop, you know how unpleasant it is. And he missed. Oh, no, that's not going to be good. That could be a broken hand. Dylan Waywood gets out of the way. And oh, now he's smartly working the hand off the pole here. Oh, Jesus. Clark Williams going to have a hard time playing jerking the ween with a broken hand, ladies and gentlemen. And now Dylan Waywood taking full advantage of a very hurt Clark Williams. And look at this now. Bending the hand back, sticking it in place and holding it in place here, and now stopping on the elbow. That could be a broken wrist. Dylan Waywood knows what's on the line here, and he's going to do whatever it takes, even if that means breaking Clark Williams' hand, arm, and shoulder. It doesn't matter. There is absolutely no love lost between these two gentlemen right now, and I don't think there will be any in the future. And now Clark Williams now smartly climbing to the ropes, just crawling every bit he has, using his one hand, now using his foot, smartly using whatever appendage he could. And Jonny Law now having to make the 5 count to break it up. But as everybody knows, Dylan would have until 5, so he can utilize that 5 count as much as he wants. And now staying on top of that arm is Waywood. Now, Dylan Waywood didn't take account for the other hand. And now, wait a minute. Smartly, he's only a one man. Look, one-handed German suplex. How impressive is that, ladies and gentlemen? Clark Williams displaying one hell of a power move right there. But it is not enough to keep Dylan Waywood down. That was pure power displayed by your current champion. And now he's buying him some time now, maybe trying to get some feeling back in that arm. And here he comes. But Dylan moves out of the way, and that's not good for that arm. And Dylan smartly staying on top of it. And now look at that work in that arm. Nice scissor kick to the face. Dylan Waywood. Oh, no, look at this. Locks up the arm right after the kick out. Clark Williams might have to live to fight another day, if you will. He's already got one belt. He doesn't need both. But Dylan Waywood, he's got that arm bar locked in pretty tight. Can Clark climb to the ropes? Can he crawl? And Dylan now smartly trying to drag him back into the middle of the ring. And now, Clark breaking free, gonna look a beautiful trip-up maneuver by Dylan. Ladies and gentlemen, however you feel about Dylan Waywood, you have to say, you have to admit, he has been pretty impressive so far tonight in this championship match. Now hitting the ropes again. And a big-time spinning lariat. That could be it right there. 1, 2. And Clark smartly just placing the working arm on the rope to break the count. And Dylan Waywood now might have to ask himself what he has to do to keep the champion down. Beautiful power slam by Clark Williams. Hell of a reversal here. And he ducks the line. Beautiful Northern Lights, almost dumped him right on his head. That could have been catastrophic. But Allan kicks out. Now Clark Williams might have to think about what he has to do to keep the challenger down. Clark Williams back up to a vertical base here. Now, what has he got planned? He's going to the top ropes. Some fans on the internet calling for the Ram Jam. Does Clark Williams have it in him to give a Ram Jam? Let's hope. I mean, I don't know what Clark has planned. This audience now getting behind Clark Williams, the champion, but here comes Allan Waywood. And look at this classic maneuver here, gonna toss him off the top rope, and there he goes. That'll knock the wind out of you for sure. But Clark, wait a minute, using it to his advantage, and a big-time double clothesline puts both men down. Ladies and gentlemen, two behemoths right now competing for a championship. Does Clark Williams have enough? Or has Allan Waywood put the nail in the coffin, so to speak? Which one of these men are going to get to their feet first? Can they get to their feet first? Or will this become a double countout? If so, I would assume we'd see a rematch in December. Now Clark stirring while Allan crawls. He's going to the outside. He might be using the pole, the ropes to his advantage. Wait a minute, he's going for his chain, but the enforcer. Luckily, Clark brought that enforcer out for a reason. And hell yeah, you ain't gonna be able to use that weapon tonight. And a beautiful scissor knee. And here we go. There's Clark going for that TKO. Beautiful maneuver by Clark. 1, 2, 3, he retains. Here is your champ.
Here is your winner, and still NUW Continental Champion, and still NUW New York Champion, Mighty Fight, Clark Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, Clark Williams did it. He was able to prevail. He's able to retain his New York Championship. I'll tell you what, the smartest move he did tonight was bringing that enforcer, because that enforcer was literally the reason why Clark is walking out of here, because had he not been here, Allan Waywood would have gotten his hands on that chain, and the result could have been a complete opposite of what we're seeing right now. Allan Waywood has nothing to be ashamed of, though. He put on a hell of a contest. I mean, hell, he might have earned himself a rematch just off this contest alone. But Clark Williams showing this Newburgh crowd why he is a double champ. Ladies and gentlemen, we got more action coming right at you. Right now, next coming up, a big-time contest. It is a body bag match. Jeff the Skywalker and Nevon McDonald have exchanged words in the ring, out of the ring, on social media, all over the place. These two men clearly do not like each other, and they have to have a solution. That solution comes in the form of a body bag match here tonight. I am excited. I know the social media ambassador here, Dominique, is excited. Shane Fair is dancing right now. He's so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly a day of destruction, and I cannot wait to see what happens now. Wait a minute, what's going on here? What's going on here? Joe Anthony now working that bad arm. And a big-time cutter on the outside. Chemical reaction. A chemical reaction by Joe Anthony. Ladies and gentlemen, I think
This is Gauntlet win from earlier tonight. The match is now set December 8th. Clark Williams defends his New York Championship against Joseph Anthony.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Joseph Anthony will take on Clark Williams for the New York Championship in December. Ladies and gentlemen, it is shaping up, that December event is shaping up to be an ultimate and instant classic. Clark Williams has nothing to be ashamed of, but like I said, you know, we keep Clark invested in an enforcer, but I think we need to invest in some security, because everybody keeps coming out here and just claim and stake the titles. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, we're about to get into a body bag match, so I'm taking it to Shane Fair.
Well, we heard about this match earlier in the evening. Now it's time to bring out the most important part of that match. Referee Law, please bring out the body bag.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match has insane implications. One man will be put in a body bag. That is how the match ends.
This singles match will be a body bag match. The first competitor to put his opponent inside of the body bag and successfully zip that zipper, entombing them in that dark carcass, will be the winner of tonight's body bag match. Anything goes. The singles match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing the first opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, as Shane Fair just told you, the only way to win this match is to be placed inside a body bag and it to be zippered and closed. There you will lay in your sarcophagus and the winner will be declared. I've told you many times, this might be one of my biggest fears, being put in a body bag or be buried alive. Ladies and gentlemen, my heart goes out to Jeff the Skywalker and NOVEN McDonald right now. And Jeff the Skywalker now coming out. This capacity crowd now going crazy for Jeff the Skywalker. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to need all the help he can get. These two men cannot stand each other. They are about to put it all on the line. There has to be a winner, and the loser gets put in a body bag. Like I said, my heart goes out to whoever is the unfortunate loser of tonight's contest. Jeff the Skywalker fired up. He's fired up and I'm fired up for him.
In the body bag match.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on in this arena just now? All the lights just went out. Oh, please don't tell me. I think I know who this is. This might be NOVEN McDonald's. This is NOVEN McDonald's other personality. Everybody knows NOVEN McDonald has a personality disorder, and one of the personalities that unfortunately inhabits his body is the entity known as NOVEN. And if that's who's coming out, I am certainly worried about Jeff the Skywalker, ladies and gentlemen. These lights coming out, it suddenly just dropped in temperature here. It's about 30 degrees in this building right now. I am freezing. My nipples can cut glass. Ladies and gentlemen, the smoke is filling. We are worried, and I have no idea what is going on. I'm going to take you back to Shane Fair.
The last emotion. NOVEN.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was right. NOVEN has entered the building. Jeff Skywalker has a tall order on his hands. He is literally fighting the undead, a evil personified, the Lord of Darkness, NOVEN. Ladies and gentlemen, the smoke is filling the building, and here comes NOVEN. My blood has just run cold. The goosebumps are all over. He is in the house. NOVEN. NOVEN now sitting in the rocking chair. Anybody who knows the backstory to NOVEN McDonald knows about NOVEN, knows about the torment the young man went through with his father. His father, a cult leader who would beat him as a child. NOVEN is the personality that was bred from years of torment, years of torture. And he is here tonight to put Jeff Skywalker in a body bag. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about destruction? This is destruction personified now, coming to the ring, standing in the entrance right now, pointing at Jeff Skywalker. Ladies and gentlemen, I fear for this young man right now. NOVEN is here. Jonny Law smartly holding the ring ropes open. do not want to piss off Noven. Navon McDonald is one thing. Navon McDonald is human. Navon is Noven. Noven is not human. Noven is a terrifying individual, and he is here tonight to fight Jeff the Skywalker. Ladies and gentlemen, I am at a loss for words right now. I am literally frozen in fear right now. Jeff the Skywalker smartly rolling out of the ring, doesn't want no part of that, and I don't blame him. What is this all about all of a sudden? Noven. This audience has no idea what to make of Noven right now. They were expecting Navon McDonald. They were expecting the King of the Mountain. Instead, they got the demon that resides under the mountain, Noven. Ladies and gentlemen, that mask means something to Noven. It also means something to Navon McDonald. It's something much different. That is a instrument of fear in Navon McDonald's life, but in Noven, it is an instrument of strength. And Navon McDonald, not here, but Noven is, and Noven is definitely going to use every aspect of his power to his advantage to inflict damage, punishment, and pain on one Jeff the Skywalker nervous, and rightfully so. He should be. He's got a tall order ahead of him in the way of the man from the dark side. Ladies and gentlemen, the lights are back on. Noven is in the building. Noven is ready. There is no better person, better suited to be in a body bag match than the demon Noven. I'm sorry. Please, I don't want to mess up the words. I'll come out here and kick the shit out of me.
Ask for the phone. Not Noven.
And now you get me.
Oh, wait, you're the
His
person.
father.
I thought you were someone new. You're just
Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people sitting here saying that Navon McDonald is the same guy, but he is not. When he becomes Noven, when he transforms into Noven, he is a completely different entity, all into himself. And ladies and gentlemen, if I was you, I'd be afraid. Look at those children of the night standing in the entrance. They are admiring their father, the evil Noven.
Bell.
Oh, ring the bell, lady, before he comes out and kicks the shit out of us. Oh my goodness, Noven just gave us a stare. I swear my heart froze in place, and I might have peed a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 drops of pee just came out. I apologize. Here we go. Noven now going forward. Now Skywalker is going to have to rely on his speed and quickness here, and it's exactly what he's doing. Jeff the Skywalker has never fought an entity or a presence quite like Noven, and he's about to right now. Wait a minute. Noven. And now Skywalker giving it to him, but Noven sits right back up. Noven not even phased in the least by that barrage of offensive attacks here. And look at this. Jeff the Sky, beautiful spinning DDT on the part of Jeff Skywalker. Jeff Skywalker, if I were you, I'd stay on top of Noven. Jeff Skywalker now preoccupied with the children of the night out there and not occupied with the guy in the ring. And that's going to be, could be your downfall. Jeff Skywalker screaming. He's screaming the way I would if I was in the ring with Noven right now. Jeff Skywalker. I think reality is going to set in now. That either you survive this or you get put in a body bag. And the power of Noven. So far, way too much for one Jeff Skywalker. Oh, geez, ladies and gentlemen, this crowd is in a stunned silence right now at the sight of Noven and his children. Knocking the wind completely out of Jeff Skywalker right now with those shoulder thrusts. into the corner here, but Jeff Skywalker just trying to do whatever it can to buy him some time and some space here. And a big-time Irish whip. Beautiful reversal by Skywalker, using the quickness, as I said, and agility. He's going to need to. He's going to need to rely on his athleticism. And into the corner he goes. NOVEN rolled for intimidation. Nat 20. And here he goes. Working Skywalker right up into out of the corner, into a beautiful pendulum backbreaker. Hell of a maneuver by NOVEN. That'll snap some vertebrae. That'll crack a couple of discs for sure. Somebody screaming out, "The power of Christ compels you." I think you're going to need more than an exorcist to get rid of NOVEN here. You're going to need a demon hunter or something. Maybe Van Helsing. Who knows? Here we go. All right, we come off the ropes here. Slides out. And a big-time right hand by NOVEN. Right to Jeff the Skywalker. And oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. It's coming in the ring now. The dreaded body bag, ladies and gentlemen. It is in the ring now. And now all you got to do is put their opponent inside and zip it up. Skywalker now. Getting right on top of NOVEN before it's too late.
Let's go, Skywalker!
Now Jeff the Skywalker. Oh, Skywalker's going for something big here. Skywalker going for something big here. Big time punch over the top rope right on NOVEN. Right on his feet. Lands Jeff Skywalker. Hell yeah. And now Jeff the Skywalker never used a body bag before. A little bit confused as to how it works. It's real simple, young man. Just zip it up, put him in, and zip it up.
Let's see if I get you in this. Yeah.
And now trying to get NOVEN into that body bag is Jeff the Skywalker. But NOVEN now. NOVEN now raking the eyes. You're going to have to do a lot more than that to get NOVEN inside that body bag for sure. Now NOVEN working on the outside. He's now going to run him right into that ring post. That'll mess up your vertebrae. Like I said, that'll crack a spinal column easily. As a man who suffers from back problems, as a man who had to retire from the wrestling business because of back and neck problems, I can tell you the ring post to the spine is definitely not pleasant. It'll take years off your career. And right now, I'm just worried about Jeff the Skywalker in general. And oh, almost took out a fan there. Ramming Skywalker into the wall. Of course, the internet audience can't really see much. These two men now back over here by the ring. And now NOVEN unzipping that body bag. I mean, you have to give credit to NOVEN and Devon McDonald both because they used the intimidation tactics to get inside Skywalker's head. Skywalker expected Devon McDonald. Skywalker was all confidence, he was all ready to go. And then when he saw these lights go out, he heard that music hit, his demeanor, his attitude, his posture, everything changed to nothing but dread and fear. And right now, he is just surviving. He's hanging on for dear life, hoping that NOVEN, wait a minute, here we go, big time, leg drop on the apron by NOVEN. Shades of the dead man. NOVEN hearing the voices in his head. As I've said before, NOVEN, the counter-personality, Devon McDonald, NOVEN is the personality his father had when he was a cult leader. Literally chained Devon McDonald to a radiator and beat him daily to a point where he traumatized him into this personality. And he's going for a big-time vertical suplex. Skywalker now. Skywalker now breaking out of it. A couple educated kicks here. Skywalker now into the ropes. And a big-time Faymaster. And now can Devon McDonald, can NOVEN get put inside that body bag? They say, Jeff Skywalker saying they don't call him the elevator for nothing. He's going to the top rope, ladies and gentlemen. No man's land, high risk. Here he comes, grabbing onto the roof for a little bit of help. And now walking off the ropes, and a beautiful moonsault by Skywalker. Fantastic maneuver. That might be the move he needs. But who knows? It looks like it took more out of him than it did NOVEN. Skywalker now in lots of pain. And he knows he's going to have to put his body on the line if he wants to take out the demon here. Now he's got the body bag. He's signaling for the end here. Can he put NOVEN in there? I mean, NOVEN now is just dead weight. Ladies and gentlemen, a body bag is a lot harder than a casket. A casket match, you just roll your opponent out, let him drop inside the casket and close the lid. Here you have to roll him over on top of the bag, put him inside the bag, make sure all his extremities, all his limbs are inside, and then you have to zip it up without him coming to. That's a tall order for any competitor. And when you're fighting someone, the likes of NOVEN, and oh my God, look at this double choke. Choking the life out of the Skywalker. Beautiful double choke slam. Of course, the chokehold is absolutely legal in a body bag match. There are no rules. The only rule is to put your opponent inside a bag. What has NOVEN got planned here? He's going to work the arm here, maybe? Oh, even worse, he's going to work the breadbasket. Completely take the wind out of Jeff the Skywalker. Ladies and gentlemen, using that post to completely take the wind out of Jeff the Skywalker. Wait a minute now, NOVEN coming over here by us. Watch yourself. And he's got himself a steel chair. And now working over Jeff the Skywalker. And now a chair shot to the back. Another chair shot. Now NOVEN firmly in control. And he's going to go for the big whammy here. And Skywalker ducks. And wait a minute, Skywalker now wrestling the chair out of NOVEN's hands while his children look on. These children haven't moved, they haven't blinked, they haven't shown a single ounce of personality. They have just literally stood there and watched on. Total ominous presence is the children of NOVEN. And now Jeff Skywalker needs to not pay attention to these three. Skywalker needs to pay attention to his opponent and what's going on in front of him, not these three random children that are just standing here. There is form the rocking chair. Thank you, Dominique, social media ambassador. The young child just sitting there rocking. If that is not enough to give you nightmares, I don't know what is. Ooh, I know you heard that. Ladies and gentlemen, Skywalker got himself a belt. Literally took NOVEN to the woodshed. And NOVEN not playing. Literally no selling. Oh, Jesus. Oh, right across the back. Skywalker begging for mercy from NOVEN. Oh, Jesus. Literally whooping Jeff the Skywalker. NOVEN whooping Skywalker like he got whooped when he was a child by his actual father. And wait a minute. Skywalker smartly tossing a chair in NOVEN's face just to buy some time. Just to get that belt away from him. Wait a minute, I don't like what I'm seeing here. Jeff the Skywalker looks like he might be setting up a table. Wait a minute. Ew, almost took out NOVEN with the chair. And now they're sliding in the table. Jeff the Skywalker is bringing in some more hardware. Going to the top rope is Skywalker. And a big-time crossbody, but caught by NOVEN. And oh! NOVEN smartly using the table, and the table hasn't even been set up yet. And here we go, NOVEN now. Brand new table from Walmart, ladies and gentlemen. Not cheap, $29.99. Yvonne, NOVEN not realizing how to open up this table now. As a False Finish member, we have opened so many of these tables, we know how they open. Right? And now NOVEN trying to figure it out. He got it figured out. That is a tiny-ass table. Here we go. NOVEN setting up this table. That cute little baby table. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, NOVEN has told me it was a table fitting of Jeff the Skywalker, implying that Jeff the Skywalker is a little man compared to NOVEN. And he's about to choke slam him right through this table. Ladies and gentlemen, here we reversal by Skywalker. Beautiful super kick. Another super kick. Oh, wait a minute, what is Skywalker? Skywalker sees his opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. What has he got planned? He's moving that whole table with NOVEN on him. Is he gonna do what I think he's about to do? Little adding insult to injury, just hit it right in the face. Knocking some teeth out potentially. Oh man. Skywalker so scared, almost fell off the ropes, just wants to do away with this NOVEN character. And here we go. Oh, big time swanton bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, a brand new table now reduced to kittling. Be thanks to Jeff the Skywalker taking out NOVEN. What a contest this has been so far. But here's the thing, Jeff the Skywalker, you have to now get NOVEN in that body bag. Otherwise, this match will just keep on continuing. Skywalker bought himself enough time with that swanton. Needs to capitalize, needs to get NOVEN in that bag. Bag him up, the audience is cheering right now. Although if this was at Stop and Shop, they make you pay for that bag. And now, Skywalker trying to roll NOVEN into that bag. And is Johnny Law getting involved though? Johnny Law is just making sure that he is putting that bag and then is zipped up. Wait a minute, now he is kind of getting him in there. It looks like he's working him in there after that swanton bomb. Jeff the Skywalker adding a little insult to injury with a smack to the face. All you got to do is zip that bag up. Jeff, can you zip that bag up? Zip it up and zip it out, Jeffrey. Yeah, if he zips it all the way up, yes, he does. If he zips it up, you will ring the bell, timekeeper. Looks like he can't really get it zipped up. He is now trying to get NOVEN's arms into the... Oh, low blow by NOVEN. Here's my big question to you, ladies and gentlemen. If NOVEN puts Jeff the Skywalker in this body bag, will this be the end? Will we never see Jeff the Skywalker again? Your guess is as good as mine. Wait a minute. NOVEN now. NOVEN's got something planned here. Is he going to go for an electric chair drop? What's he doing here? Oh, Jesus! What a maneuver. And now NOVEN, big time boot. What a boot by NOVEN. That definitely knocks Skywalker into next week. Skywalker probably thinks it's already December 8th. And here we go. NOVEN, big time choke slam. That's got to be it. That has got to be it. What is he asking for from the ref here? What the hell is this? Ladies and gentlemen, is it what I think it is? Is Johnny Law laying out some tacks right now? Johnny Law laying out the thumbtacks. Ladies and gentlemen, this is about to get real violent real fast. NOVEN using the piece of the table to take out Skywalker. Referee Johnny Law now getting himself involved. Skywalker knows he's at a disadvantage here. It's a numbers game. Please don't tell me NOVEN is about to choke slam Jeff the Skywalker onto some backs. Ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what's about to happen. Skywalker needs to get out of this situation. He is not where he wants to be right now. He's going for that choke slam on the tacks. Oh my goodness. They are all in his back, they're in his hands, they're in his arms, ladies and gentlemen. He is a human pincushion right now. All Noven's got to do now is wrap it up. Literally, pun intended. Jesus, this whole thing is scary. Skywalker now just covered in tacks, in lots and lots of pain. They are literally in his hands right now. And wait a minute, look at this Johnny Law with a shit-eating grin on his face, bringing out the guitar. And now Noven going for what we know as the Tombstone Pile Driver. And there it is. All you got to do now, Noven, is put him in the body bag. And that will be all she wrote.
Every other show was
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Noven telling Johnny Law to pick up Jeff. Is he going to now add insult to injury by El Kabonging him? I mean, come on now. I mean, how much more do you need to do to this young man? All you got to do is put him in that damn bag and wrap it up. Pun intended. He's going for another tombstone. I think he's going to tombstone him right on the guitar. Oh, Jesus. That is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Put a fork in him. Stick him in the body bag. That has got to be the end right there. And now it's nice when the ref helps you put him in the bag. Must be nice to have the ref on your side. And ladies and gentlemen, here it comes up the zipper. And there it goes. Wait a minute. And there it is.
Chef, the Skywalker has been successfully put inside a body bag. Therefore, your winner of a body bag match, the last emotion, NOVEN!
Ladies and gentlemen, NOVEN, your victor, I mean, are you surprised? The odds were stacked against Skywalker from the beginning. From the ref, to the weapons, to the intimidation factor, the distraction of the children of NOVEN. I mean, you want to talk about insurmountable odds. They were insurmountable to say the least. And now Skywalker, the unfortunate recipient of a body bag match. And like I said, I shudder to think what this does to the psyche of Jeff the Skywalker. Does he come back December 8th? Is this the end for the Skywalker? We don't know. Does the coroner come out and take this body to the back? Does it take him to the morgue? Wait a minute, look at this. Noven might have answered my own question, ladies and gentlemen. They are taking him out. They are dragging the Skywalker out. Noven dragging his opponent, his victim, his prey to the wasteland. The children of NOVEN now dragging Jeff the Skywalker back into the abyss. Off he goes, in the words of friend Zakanin. They rumble off back into the wasteland. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tony Styles. This has been NUW Day of Reckoning. What an event so far. We still have 2 matches left. We have a tag team match coming up. Nolan Nara and Corey Fisher take on the Butcher, Don Curvin, and his tag team partner, one of the best that the New York independent wrestling scene has to offer, Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to Shane Fair. They unplugged the speaker. They unplugged the speaker, right?
Introducing the first team.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, Joan Nara had to get the help of Corey Fisher to help him take on the challengers of Don Curvin and Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone. Here they come. Your tag team right now, Joan, I'm sorry about that, Joan Nara and Corey Fisher. They are taking on Don Curvin the Butcher. Now, Don Curvin has made it his life's mission to ruin Joan Nara's title reign. Here we go. And here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, if you had any reason to fear Don Curvin, his tag team partner, Dr. Sleep, is definitely one. Everybody on the internet right now acknowledging the Butcher of Coronavirus, Don Curvin, and Dr. Sleep. One hell of a duo. I never thought in a million years I'd see this pairing. This pairing of the Butcher what a tag team match. Like I said, no love lost between these gentlemen. Joan Nara had to enlist the help of his tag team partner, Corey Fisher. And here we go. We are officially underway. And now Don Curvin letting Corey Fisher know that is a bad idea, teaming up with Joan Nara. He's gonna make sure that he makes them both suffer. Here we go. Officially underway with a collar and elbow tie-up. And now, I say both of these men are evenly matched in the strength game for sure. These men, they know the deal here. Nice little wrist lock. And Don Curvin quickly breaking it up and using those educated fists of his. And now Curvin, wrist lock of his own in the Irish whip here. Here you go. And a big time shoulder block by the Butcher. And here comes the Butcher now off the ropes. Here he goes, a little Olay. And a big time arm drag by Corey Fisher. And here's another arm drag. Beautiful maneuver, drop kick. Fantastic maneuver here. Hell of athleticism by Corey Fisher. What an opening contest. What an opening to this contest, I'm sorry. And now tagging in Dr. Sleep. And you want to talk scientifics, it doesn't come any more scientific than Anthony Gangone. Trust me, I've watched this man for years now. He is one of the best the independent industry has to offer. Has held multiple championships all over the East Coast. But Joan Nara, no slouch himself, currently the NUW International Champion, has defended that championship in Puerto Rico, Bolivia, Peru. Beautiful maneuver by Joan Nara. Now, smartly utilizing his tag team partner, cutting the ring in half. Bringing in the fresh man is Corey Fisher. Here he comes. Double boots. And here we go. Russian leg sweep into a big boot. Fantastic tag team maneuver. These two men, clearly, very good tag team. And now Gangone. That's a hell of a European uppercut by Anthony Gangone. And now Gangone. The last thing you want to be is on the receiving end of some of these barrage of attacks from Anthony Gangone. Oh, wait a minute. And now Corey Fisher in charge here. Oh, wait a minute. And there you go. That's what you have to worry about in tag team matches. is the disadvantage. And now, wait a minute. Curvin, big time clothesline. Curvin even laughing. Not impressed at all with his opponents right now. And there you go. Dr. Sleep, one of the most methodical workers I've ever seen. Don Curvin inadvertently got this crowd back into it. While Gangone works on his opponent. And now tagging in the Butcher here. Look at that, tag team maneuvers. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Don Curvin and Anthony Gangone have been a tag team for years. Their chemistry is perfect. Nice knife edge chop by the Butcher. Curvin not impressed at all with this crowd, letting them know what he thinks. And now, a little bit underhanded tactics. Another big knife edge chop echoes through the building. Now stepping on his face. Referee Johnny Law administering his 5 count. You gotta be careful when you talk to Don Curvin that way. He will knock you out. And Anthony Gangone now. Like I said, these two men are working real well together. It's like a well-oiled machine right now. Now Corey Fisher trying to just get a headlock, trying to just get a break from the barrage of offense. And Gangone now, beautiful spinning leg kick. Hell of a move. An oldie but a goodie, but Gangone, you want to talk about a man of 1,000 holds or 1,000 maneuvers, Gangone is a literal encyclopedia of knowledge when it comes to the wrestling game. Like I said before, Gangone a champion all over. House of Glory, Ace Pro Wrestling, Northeast Wrestling, all over. The man has won championship after championship after championship, and I am thoroughly impressed with Dr. Sleep right now, as well as his tag team partner, Don Curvin. But don't take anything away from their opponents either. And look at the power displayed by Don Curvin. Beautiful vertical suplex. Shoots the half here, 1. Hooks that leg, but not enough. And now Gangone shouting out some strategy here to his new tag team partner. Big knife edge chop. And another one. Literally knocking the air out of Corey Fisher's body and every... Oh! Took everything he had and he almost killed Corey Fisher with that Irish whip, flipping into the corner. Instinctively grabs the ropes. And now, Corey Fisher might pay for it because Curvin ain't playing no games. Now, another tag, in comes Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone. Gangone now, knee to the midsection. Irish whip here, double back elbow. And now, Gangone letting the ref know. Gangone walking the ref through everything. Gangone is literally, as I said before, an encyclopedia of knowledge. The man has forgotten more pro wrestling than half of this building knows right now. Gangone now with a hard Irish whip, working Corey Fisher. And now, Gangone now using the, oh no. That could be the beautiful spinning chop. Beautiful! What a maneuver by Gangone, yanking him off the rope into an angle slam, using the ropes to try to get a little bit of an advantage on the pin, but Corey Fisher still kicked out. Now Johnny Law. You know, Johnny Law makes me laugh. What is he going to do? He going to disqualify? He hasn't disqualified a single person yet. I mean, he hasn't yet. He's like that parent that'll never hit you but always threatens. There you go, Irish whip into that corner. Oh, wow. That was definitely instinctual by Corey Fisher has no idea where he is right now. He's in no man's land. Has to make the tag to the fresh man, Joan Nara. And Gangone, a little worse for wear now, looking for his tag team partner. And Don Curvin, can he get there before Fisher gets to Nara? And Nara's in, here we go, and here comes Curvin. This is the matchup we were waiting to see. And now Nara's been waiting, chomping at the bit now to get to Curvin after what he's put him through these last few months. Big time right hand. Ducks the line. Off the roll. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like he hurt his knee a little bit. Nara looks like he hurt his knee. And smartly, Curvin stays on top of him. He ducks. Wait a minute. Big time leg lariat by Nara. And now Nara going for an Irish whip, but it's reversed by Curvin. Into the corner. Curvin now. Oh, he moves. And Nara now going for what looks like a Sambo slam. Beautiful move. Uranagi. 1, 2, and a kick out by Curvin. Joan Nara now trying to get this audience behind him, trying to feed off the fuel of the audience. And it might take more than that to put down the Butcher and Dr. Sleep. Wait a minute. Is this what I think it is? Oh, Curvin was going for that chokehold. But Nara now, beautiful code breaker. Nara now going for the cover here. 1, 2, and now Gangone almost breaking it up, but didn't have to because Curvin kicked out. What a contest this has turned out to be, and I expected nothing less from all 4 of these gentlemen right now. And now Nara, firmly in control, has to stay on top of the Butcher. One wrong move, and look at this beautiful distraction by Gangone. And now, oh, what if Curvin? What is Curvin going to do now? Curvin now going for that chokehold. Curvin going for that chokehold. Could this be it? Could this be it? Nara trying to reach for those ropes. And in comes Gangone now. Like I said, this is tag team wrestling 1-on-1. Keep the fresh man in, keep working that opponent, and beautiful maneuver by these 2 men. Like I said, if I didn't know any better, I'd say these guys have been a tag team for years. What a great maneuver there. 1, 2, and Nara kicks out. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you have to tip your cap to Nara continually to kick out after this barrage. Oh, no, wait a minute. The mask is on the pole. Gangone, you know what this means. When Gangone puts that mask on, it means it's time to go to sleep. Gangone might be going for that mandible claw. Gangone going for that mandible claw, but Nara telegraphed it. Nara trying to, there you go, beautiful maneuver by Nara, getting out of it just in time, and here comes Fisher. How fresh is Fisher? That's the question. And Gangone with a knee to the face. Now Gangone, second rope. Oh, wait a minute. Beautiful spine buster by Corey Fisher. Going for a cover here, 1, 2, and broken up by Don Curvin. Curvin now smartly out, getting back the tag, coming back in. Now he is the legal man. Going for a line here on Fisher. Fisher, big time kick to the face. Jumping leg kick to the face. And now what do these 2 men got planned here? They got Curvin right where they want him. Dr. Sleep is out on the ring. And here we go. Are they setting up here for something big? Beautiful neck breaker slam. Johnny Law now has got to make this count. 1, 2, and Gangone now makes the save. And now Fisher, still in the ring, working on Gangone now. Clotheslines Gangone, they both go out to the outside, leaving Nara and Curvin in the ring here. And now going for shot, these 2 men, like I said, no love lost. These 2 men hate each other. Going chop for chop right now. While Gangone tries to apply the mandible claw on Fisher. And beautiful maneuver by Nara. And now Fisher into the post. That might be the advantage they needed now. There you go. Wait a minute. Distracting the ref is Gangone. And wait a minute. Was that a low blow? And beautiful splash by Gangone. What a maneuver. And now, Don Curvin has got him in the chokehold. He's got him in that chokehold. He's got it. That's got to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Nara's not even moving. Nara's not even moving. Nara's not moving. Is this it? One. Ring the bell. Here are your winners. Don Curvin.
Therefore, the winners of this match, and Dr. Sweet and
Corey Fisher luckily making the save for Nara, but the damage might be done. What a tag team match we have just witnessed. Ladies and gentlemen, I am thoroughly impressed with Don Curvin and Anthony Gangone right now. They look like they've been a tag team for years. And now Curvin's got something to say.
Listen here, you idiot. You know what that means, right? I just attacked your ass. Well, maybe I just passed your ass. Me and you, December 8th, last man standing for the NUW International Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge has been made. December 8th, last man standing for the NUW International Championship. Joan Nara, the challenge has been issued. What say you?
You want that match?
Yes, clearly.
You want this belt?
That one. He wants that one.
Do you think you can be the last one standing?
I believe so. I just proved it. I just put your ass to sleep.
You got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The challenge has been accepted. Gangone, the mouthpiece for Curvin right now, but Curvin has his one-on-one opportunity at the NUW International Championship on December 8th at NUW's inaugural Christmas event. I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a hell of an event from top to bottom, from beginning to end. But every beginning has to have an end. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the main event, the Granddaddy, the championship match. Last month, Jonny Reid won the Battle Royal to procure his #1 contendership for the NUW World Heavyweight Championship against the difference maker Yankee. This afternoon, Yankee came out with a new faction. Jonny Reid was in that faction. They had some words. They talked a little bit about the title match tonight. Yankee literally looked at Jonny Reid right in the face and said, "You got no shot." And Jonny Reid responded, "Yes, I do." The question is, does he? We are about to find out right now as I take you to Shane Fair for the championship introduction.
But ladies and gentlemen, the last 6 events, everything here in NUW this last year has led us to this moment. This is the main event of Day of Destruction, and it will be contested for the Newburgh Underground Wrestling Undisputed Championship. This singles match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challenger.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is no bigger opportunity right now for Jonny Reid than that of the NUW World Heavyweight Championship. He's fighting a friend in Yankee, the difference maker. Is this going to be a friendly competition, or will friendship go right out the window? Jonny Reid fired up, ready to go. Jonny Reid knows what's on the line. Jonny Reid has never been NUW World Champion, has been a tag team champion, has held some singles championship golds, but never the Granddaddy. And here he is, finds himself fighting Daddy Yankee in the difference maker. Jonny Reid now. Jonny Reid fired up. You don't want to burn out your energy before the champion even comes out though, Jonny. But you need to conserve some of that. You got a tall order ahead of you. For a year plus, Yankee, the difference maker, has defended that championship successfully and without fear. Today makes no difference. The only difference is he stands across from a friend.
His opponents.
They truly are. NUW's champion making his way to the ring. He has defended that title successfully without fear. He has been the true definition of a fighting champion. Today makes no difference. He's putting the title on the line against his friend and fellow member of his faction. This is a big-time spot for Jonny Reid, and Yankee knows it. And Yankee knows what's the spot for himself. I mean, right now, this could be the last time he comes to the ring as your champion. And look at this. The competitive juices are flowing. They are overflowing to the top here. And these two men exchanging some words already. Here we go. I am excited to see how this turns out tonight at NUW's Day of Destruction.
Gentlemen, welcome to the main event of NUW's Day of Destruction. This bout will be contested for the NUW Undisputed Championship. The man in charge of the sound of the bell, referee Jonny. The man in the corner to my left earned his right to be here tonight as the winner of the 2024 NUW Roulette Rumble. He fights out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and weighing this evening at 160 pounds. This is the Brazilian prodigy, Jonny Reid.
Jonny Reid with the opportunity of a lifetime. And he rises to the occasion.
To my right, he also represents Young Glory. He fights out of the 845 and weighing this evening at 215 pounds. He is the Newburgh Underground Wrestling Undisputed Champion, the Concrete Maverick, Yankee TDL.
There you have it, your current reigning and defending champion for over a year. Puts the title on the line against his friend and former Young Glory faction member, Jonny Reid, the Top Gun. Ladies and gentlemen, to say I'm excited for this main event is an understatement. And here we go. The bell has sounded and this match is underway. And this audience is excited to watch what happens here. We're about to see the drama unfold. Jonny Reid, the survivor of the Battle Royal to become the #1 contender. And when he won that Battle Royal, Yankee came out then and shook his hand and will shake his hand again. It's a great sign of respect from both men. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this match will get very scientific. Nice wrist lock on the part of Jonny Reid. He's got it locked in nice and tight, but here we go. The Yankee, beautiful nip up and a beautiful whip off. Yankee definitely has more experience in the game right now than Jonny Reid. Will experience trump athleticism. There you go. Beautiful. You are not going to knock down Yankee.
Come on now. Huh? Come on now.
Here comes Yankee. Off the ropes here. Off the ropes again. Now another Olay. He was going for a Polish hammer. Beautiful spine buster by the champion. Jonny Reid now working his way out to the outside. He get a breath of fresh air already. And now Yankee. I don't think Yankee's going to let him rest. He's not going to give enough time to him. Yankee looks like he's about to do something a little crazy here. Yankee's going for some, whoa, beautiful telegraphed move by Johnny Reid. A little bit of an instant curry kick, caught him off guard, and a springboard clothesline on the part of Johnny Reid. Johnny Reid coming out of the box, knows what's on the line here, and here comes Johnny Reid. Another beautiful move here, drop kick into the corner. Johnny Reid now using his speed and his quickness to his advantage. And here we go. And a big-time splash, but Yankee now telegraphed that. I mean, that's the big-time problem. You fight your friends, they know all your moves. And a splash into the corner by Yankee. Now Yankee using those fists. Oh, I think here comes the cannonball. Big-time cannonball by the champion. And he's going to do it again. Nice drop kick by the champion. And a beautiful Northern Lights into a pin combination. There's a 2 count. Johnny Reid not going to go down to his Northern Lights suplex. This ain't the 1950s. Now Yankee's got him in a chin lock here. Nicely applied. The ref should check to make sure it's not a chokehold. You slide that elbow a little bit under that chin and it becomes a chokehold real quick. But it also just takes the wind out of you, just having your opponent lean on you that way. And now, Reid. Oh! Like I said before, the experience level definitely goes to Yankee. Absolutely. And now, as I said before, the Yankee, the difference maker, has more experience. I mean, it's in his name. He is the difference maker right now. Because all it's going to take is him to work this limb on Johnny Reid. If you work Johnny Reid's legs, Johnny Reid can't do any high flying maneuvers. And now. Oh, Jesus. That could have been catastrophic right there. Now Yankee got him up what looks like a powerbomb. But Johnny Reid now reverses it into an enziguri. I take that back into a Huracan Rana. And here we go, Johnny Reid now. Off the ropes. Kick to the chest. And now he's going for a springboard moonsault onto Yankee. Here we go, 1, 2. Kick out by the champ. Johnny Reid now shocked. I mean, that easily could have been a 3 count. Hell of a moonsault, springboard moonsault on the part of Reid. And this crowd now eating it up. Feeling on Johnny Reid now, trying to help him out. Reid knows it's going to take everything he has to beat the champion and friend, the difference maker. Now Johnny Reid staying on top of him, smartly staying on top of him. And the difference maker trying to buy some space. And whoa! Wait a minute. Oh, a chop, the double chop to the back. And a big knife edge chop by the champ. That'll knock the wind out of you for sure. And another big time knife edge chop. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one hell of a contest. This is your main event right now. NUW World Championship on the line. Yankee TDM. Oh, and a beautiful German suplex by the champ. That could be it right there. Dumped Johnny Reid on his head. And now I don't know if it's just friendly courtesy or respect. Yankee allowed Johnny Reid to get up, didn't stay on top of him, but here he goes. They're rushing to the corner now. And Johnny Reid telegraphed it. Reid with a beautiful enziguri kick to the head. Now, is Johnny Reid going to try some high risk right now? Here we go, Johnny Reid. That could have been. Oh, moonsault. Johnny Reid could have been bad. Almost slipped on Daddy Yankee's bat there. Now rolling him back in the ring. That just goes to show you the inexperience of Johnny Reid. Not knowing where things are, he could have hurt himself. Still not enough, though. Yankee gets the kick out. And now Yankee saying to Johnny Reid, you're going to have to do better than that to put me down. And Johnny Reid now obliging, working that leg. And a good single leg DDT. Now Yankee trying to grab onto the ropes to give him some advantage here, but he can't. And Johnny Reid now about to flip him over into a single leg Boston Crab. Some call it a Boston Crab, New Yorkers call it a Yankee Lobster. Either way, still effective. Now Yankee reaching for those ropes. He's, literally a fingertip away, and there he is. This might be the most Johnny Law has actually done as a referee, ladies and gentlemen. When he doesn't have a vested interest, he actually calls it down the middle. Wait a minute. Oh, caught up on the ropes is Johnny Reid. And now Yankee, nice little side kick. What are we gonna get here? Slingshot over. Lands on his feet, off the ropes. A big time line. Yankee now. Johnny Reid buying him some time, buying him some space, getting out to the ring. Getting out to the apron there. Well, wait a minute. Yankee now slamming that foot, trying to get some feeling back into it. Yankee now, off the ropes, here we go. Big time dive over the top, right on a Johnny Reid. These men are putting it all on the line tonight here in your main event. What a contest tonight, what an event. Now, what does Yankee got planned here? He's gonna put him up in a, oh my goodness, suplex onto the apron. That'll take years off your career for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for joining us. Capacity crowd, the people on the internet. Be anywhere else on your Sunday, but you're here with us and we appreciate you. As you're watching one hell of a competition to crown a champion right now. A frog splash by Yankee. 1, 2, and Johnny Reid still kicks out, and Yankee can't believe it. I would go with the sharpshooter. We've already seen a sharpshooter. And a big knife edge chop knocks Johnny Reid right off his feet. Johnny Reid, there's no quitting this young man. Another big knife edge chop, levels. Reid again. The difference maker now, literally making the difference. Johnny Reid, I don't know how much left this young kid's got in the tank. Now Irish whip here, ducks under it. And a beautiful sunset flip. He's got him up in the pin here, 1, 2, and a kick out by Yankee. Back up to his feet is the difference maker. Johnny Reid now still on Dream Street. And a corner splash into a beautiful suplex slam, 1, 2, and Reid kicks out again. And now Yankee now is starting to show some frustration. Starting to get a little annoyed. Maybe thinking, what do I have to do to keep Johnny Reid down? Now the worst mistake you can make is jaw jack with the ref. Just stay on top of your opponent. That would be the best strategy. Kick to the midsection, another kick to the head. Now Yankee, visibly, this might be the first time I've actually been worried about the champion. He might not be able to overcome this barrage here. Going for that double axe handle, got it. And now Reid, a big time line. Johnny Reid now, put him up in a slam. Beautiful slam by Johnny Reid. Johnny Reid's got the champ right where he wants him. Johnny Reid now going to the top rope. Can Jonny Reid land this move here? This could be the difference he needs. And, oh, Jesus! That looked like what would be a cutter, but I don't think Yankee got all of it. Jonny Reid going for the 450. Instead, got a cutter for his troubles. And now here we go. Could this be a double countout? If it's a double countout, the title stays with the champ. He did go for it at one point. We're at a 7 here, ladies and gentlemen. Can they get up? Reid and now Yankee both making their way to their feet. And now they're, oh boy, here they're going shot for shot, ladies and gentlemen. Here they go. Yankee bringing out the absolute best in Jonny Reid and vice versa. Jonny Reid now with the advantage. Reid. Oh, twist of fate by Jonny Reid. Jonny Reid now, here's your opportunity, kid. Jonny Reid now going to the top rope. Is he gonna go for that 450? Here it is, 450 splash. Ladies and 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Did he kick out or was that a 3? What was that? That was a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen. You wanna talk? A sea hair away from being the NUW champion. I mean, you're talking a fraction of a second. Now Yankee, smartly in the red bands. Oh, beautiful kick by Daddy. Oh, by Yankee, I'm sorry, I call him Daddy Yankee. 2. Oh my God, Yankee can't believe that was his finishing maneuver and he kicked out. Yankee is in a complete state of shock. Yankee is thinking to himself, what the hell do I have to do to put Jonny Reid out of his misery? And it turns out Jonny Reid has about 9 lives. One of these days, somebody is going to literally knock Johnny Law out so hard that he's never going to come back.
You're trying to fuck on me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hit him with the Ted DiBiase Jr. line. Trying to fuck on me. Now Jonny Reid, wait a minute. Jonny Reid smartly taking advantage of a beautiful maneuver. Could this be a Jonny Reid now going to the top rope? Almost took out the cameraman. Now Jonny Reid now going for another 450, lands it. Could this be it? Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. We got ourselves a new champion, ladies and gentlemen. Jonny Reid has done the impossible. He has become the champion, dethroning Yankee, the difference maker.
Here is your winner and new NUW Undisputed Champion,
Jonny Reid is your new NUW World Heavyweight Champion. What a contest tonight. Yankee shocked, angry, appalled right now. He doesn't know what to think. Wait a minute, what's he gonna do? Oh, come on, no, Yankee, you just started the faction. Isn't gonna throw it away. Even Jonny Reid is a little shocked. Yankee now. There it is right there. What a show of respect for Yankee. Yankee admitting that Jonny Reid was the bigger man tonight. What a match. What a contest between these two men, and what a show of respect. Look at this, bowing to each other. Fantastic competition, fantastic match. Cannot be more proud of Jonny Reid. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, what a competition, what a match. I cannot be more happier for Jonny Reid. Ladies and gentlemen, from top to bottom, this has been a true day of destruction. From NOVEN taking out Skywalker, from Curvin and Nara now set up for a last man standing match in December. Clark Williams will defend his championship. Joe Anthony is now fighting Mike Fresh will take on NOVEN McDonald and Jonny Law in a handicap match. So much to come in December. Ladies and gentlemen, for myself, for Dominique, our social media ambassador, for Shane Fair, the ring announcer, for False Finish Productions, the production crew, for all the talent, and myself, Tony Styles. This has been Newburgh Underground Wrestling Alliance. Until next time, take it easy and have a good day.